Well, you've heard the stories about Americans who say they'll move to Canada if Donald Trump becomes president. But a big movement of people is already underway inside the U.S. Here's the CBC's Aaron Collins now with the story about the area known as the Redoubt.
The winding rural roads of the American Redoubt are billed as a refuge for conservative Americans worried about the future of their country. But just how many of those Americans are actually moving here is difficult to say. To be sure, the wide open spaces of the northwestern U.S. is a draw for many worried about the future. And for some, like Chris Walsh, that's good for business. Walsh runs Revolutionary Realty, his specialty selling homes to people who are relocating to the Redoubt.
I think that there is a very serious, back to sustainability movement.
Walsh says business is good, in part fueled by Americans worried about the future of their country following this volatile and contentious U.S. presidential election.
I would say that the primary thing that they're worried about is a financial collapse inside the country itself, a domestic, collapse of the dollar. And the secondary thing would be terrorism that's related to that.
And Walsh isn't the only business owner focused on catering to the new arrivals here. Warren Campbell moved his family to the Redoubt about a year and a half ago from California. And shortly after arriving, he started this Army surplus store to serve fellow new arrivals.
We're talking about people that love God, country, Constitution, Second Amendment, and homeschooling. These, in my view, are the things that are motivating people to come to the American Redoubt.
Campbell, who also operates a church which is attached to his store, believes more people could move to the Redoubt after this contentious presidential election. Many conservatives here say that if Donald Trump fails in his bid to become president, many like-minded Americans could begin to flock to the American Redoubt. Aaron Collins, CBC News, Kootenai County, Idaho.